So we're taking a road trip. We're going New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, and back home. We've been driving all night and most of the morning, and we're barely about to leave Texas. We're in Farwell, Texas, and New Mexico is just right over there. All right, so we're about an hour into New Mexico. We stopped for Billy the Kid's grave. We're gonna see what happens here. All right, so we made it. Billy the Kid's tombstone. Apparently, it was stolen a bunch of times, and now they put it behind the gate. Ended up in Granbury, Texas. Went to Huntington Beach, and then here. So it's pretty cool. So we came up to Sandia Park. It's at the peak of a mountain over here in Albuquerque. Check out the views. I'll show you some more in a minute. Miss Kathy, we're all hurting. Ears are hurting. I don't know if video does it justice, but this is what I assume to be Albuquerque. We're at the top. Look at and see the mountains. The city's down there, and that tree's blocking my view. The gang is all here. Sarah, say hi. Hannah, say hi. Sammy. Here's the backside. Look at that. And the wind. Oh, by the way, what? It's 63 degrees. The wind is blowing. 64, 63, somewhere around there. Low 60s. Yep, and now we're at the tippity top. And this is what that looks like. It really doesn't. Video does not do it justice.
This?
Dang!
The view.
Funny thing, all these radio towers at the top, they are interfering with the key fob to our vehicle. So we have to manually get in the vehicle and exit. But this is the 360. You got mountains and stuff over there, and then the city over here. There's a restaurant and stuff right here, but it's closed. All right, so after all that, we came to Old Town Albuquerque. I hear music way over there, and then down there's shops and stuff and food. We're gonna go check it out. Family's ready. Following my nose and the sound. They're having a fiesta down here. Oh, there's the old chapel or whatever. Look at that. Even a lowrider motorcycle. The Mayans are probably here. Where are they down? There's live music. Got people everywhere. Walking around random places in Albuquerque. This looks pretty cool. There's a cat.
Where? It's a black cat.
It's a black cat right there. All right, so here we are, day 2 of our road trip. We stopped at the Breaking Bad house. It's got cones and a new roof and a gate, so but it's pretty cool. If you're a fan of the show, this would be a spot to go to. All right, so we decided to do a random stop, and we stopped in Gallup, New Mexico. There's the courthouse, and as you can hear behind me, they got some kind of music festival going on. We're gonna check that out. We're also gonna try to check out the flea market that's over here, but pretty dope. All right, so we made a quick pit stop at the Petrified National Forest, and look at this. Look at that. How about that? This is just one of the points here. We're gonna go in and come out real quick, but well worth the stop on the way. All right, so here's another view of the same thing. That's the road we're on, way over yonder. We're heading up to Flagstaff, Arizona. Oh yeah. So we're in the small town of Winslow, Arizona, Route 66. And we came to stand on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, just like the song of the Eagles. If you know, you know. Amy went to go get a video. All right, so we came to downtown Flagstaff. Looks pretty cool. Fish and chip place right here. We're gonna go have some Chinese food. All right, here's the inside of the Asian place. It's called Asia Station. Looks pretty cool. Menu looks good. Now we're just walking around downtown. Got the mountains in the back. Pretty cool spots. We're going to get some cookies. Getting great vibes from Flagstaff. Really, really nice. We made it to Insomnia Cookies. Let's hope we can sleep tonight. All right, Sarah, what'd you get? Did you get a witch?
She got the cookies and cream classic.
In a cup.
And what kind of cookie is it?
Cookies and cream cookie and vanilla ice cream.
What's your rating?
That's a good cookie. I'm gonna take a video for our video.
Really good.
The ice cream's not?
The ice cream, it just tastes like milk.
Oh, okay.
Ice cream.
It's not Bluebell.
No.
Okay. We ended up coming into this hotel, and they allowed us access to their balcony, and this is the view from up here. Pretty cool. Just for reference, here's the inside of the hotel. We're not even barely into the Grand Canyon. We already see wildlife.
I can't see it.
There's some deer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up to the desert view of the Grand Canyon. This is our first stop, and it's already looking very, very promising. All right, here it is. We are on the eastern side, and that is the Colorado River right over there. Here's the other side. This is inside the tower. Pretty cool. You still get the view. This is even higher than the tower. Now we're at the tippity top.
Oh, up there?
That's where we were earlier. Here's the outside of the tower, the balcony.
Oh, I know.
And little ladders that come up. And that's the drop. All right, here's another view from Grand Viewpoint. Earlier, we were way over there where the river's at the sand viewpoint. And now we're up here. No tower here, but it's still pretty cool. Weather's in the mid 70s and getting hotter. This is inside the visitor center at the Grand Canyon. It's a big old map. Little presentations and stuff, fossils. Pretty cool. And they got apparently a boat thing. All right, so we decided to do a little hike. This is the Rim Trail. Oh, excuse my hand. It goes all the way around the rim of the Grand Canyon, and it goes all the way down. We're gonna go about a mile there and a mile back. So we have some wildlife here. We got a little moose, I think, maybe elk.
Nope.
Elk.
It's an elk.
Just crazy. And Kathy would be the one to get next to it. Yeah.
Aww.
And it's gone. No, we'll be all right. Yeah, we got squirrels too.
Uh-oh. They took the food already. You see it?
All right, so here's where we're at. We started down here at Desert View. Did all this, hiked a little bit of that. And we're currently here. It's quite a bit more left to do, but we're done for the day. Here's our last view. And we're spending the night in Vegas tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the infamous Hoover Dam. This is where I'm at currently. I'm on the south end in Arizona. We're going to go across it and see what's up. Well, here's the western view of Hoover Dam. And that is where it is. I don't know what I'm saying. What the heck? So yeah, we have the Colorado River over there, and then we have the rest of it over here. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Something I just noticed and Kathy pointed out to me earlier. I didn't realize what she was saying. There's an Arizona time right there. And then on the other pier, which is over there,
What time is it?
it has Nevada time. Oh, we made it to Vegas. There is the famous Welcome to Vegas sign. We're gonna go down this strip, see what there is to see, and go home and get some rest. We'll go to the hotel and get some rest. I don't know if you can tell, but that's the sphere right there. Pretty cool. Couldn't come to Vegas without coming to Allegiant Stadium. This place is massive. It's huge. It goes all the way around. But yeah, we made it. The Mecca. I haven't been able to vlog very much, but we made it to Zion National Park. Pretty dope place. Pretty good views.
Perspective from here. Our next stop is going to be stop number 5, which is the lodge.
Jacob, Abraham, and what?
Isaac.
Isaac, yeah. The patriarchs.
Patriots.
Ow.
All right, we're about to do a hike. It's called the Riverwalk hike. What's your name?
Kathy.
And this is you before the walk? For the hike? What's your name?
I'm Hannah. I'm Sarah. This is Amy before the hike.
Sammy.
And this is Benny. Let's see what we look like after. Oh boy. Whoa. So I decided to take my shoes off and put my feet in the water. Here it is. And now I'm just trying to dry them off so I can put my shoes back on. Or clean them off.
Throw a rock?
There's a bird somewhere right there. There he is. Y'all see him? Oh, there it went. Nice.
Why?
Because of this height. Sorry. Una ardilla. I feel you, buddy. Me too.
Oh yeah, that's a nice picture.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. How you feeling, gang? Halfway through the hike. Almost. And we made it to the end. This is the Narrows from here on out. There's the gang. Check it out. That's a white mountain. It's a red one.
Oh, we're gonna get you guys. Here, we're gonna get you guys.
What do you think? Is it worth it?
Yes. Hey,
Here comes Amy
Benny.
and them.
Benny,
What's up?
let's walk that way. Look.
You started one.
That way.
Ooh. I don't know about all that. So it's a bad idea to get barefoot and try to go over there. So we're all putting our shoes back on, getting them wet, and we're gonna do that hike. Kathy, what's the matter, Kathy? What's going on? What happened?
We're going over there.
Okay, why aren't you going?
Try. But I want to go cross over there. Okay.
So she had to put her boots on because there's rocks everywhere. Because it's a river. It's very slippery. Hannah and Sarah are way over there. Amy and Sammy are already on the shore. And I'm just waiting to see what happens. Maybe I'll catch a slip and fall. And this is as far as I made it. We're done, Kathy, right? Alright. River's kind of deep right there. You see the cliffs. And that's where we came from. We're over there. Red rocks behind us. We just heard thunder. And now I'm seeing raindrops. Sarah, how are you feeling?
We're cooked.
Well, we're cooked. All right, this is me after the trip. My feet are cold. They're wet. I'm tired. I'm a little grumpy. What are you, Hannah?
I'm tired.
Sammy?
I have no socks. My feet are wet. My pants got short. I'm tired.
This is Sarah after the hike. How you feel?
I'm so tired.
She's
I
cooked.
feel sleepy
You feel good.
and hungry.
I'm hungry. I have a bag of snacks.
And you didn't eat nothing.
I ate like 3 of them in the bus.
All right, so we had a little bit of a fail. The Salt Lake City temple is closed and it's under construction. So we came to the Capitol building. Check this out. That's pretty big. That's massive. It's almost the size of my finger. I don't know if you can tell. No, I'm joking. That's pretty big. All right, a bit of a randomness. There's a Japanese TV here, and I think they're filming some type of content. I keep pointing over there. And that's the visitor center across from the Capitol. We might be on Japanese TV. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to be famous in Japan. And this is the Capitol building. Pretty cool. Dang. I mean, how big it is. That guy's size compared to the rest of it. They have murals that tell the story of Utah. Pretty cool. All right, so one of the spots me and Sarah looked at on YouTube was the Chubby Baker, and she's gonna try it today. What is it? Those are all cakes. You got the donuts.
Benny, we just enjoy the moment. You don't have to.
We are enjoying the moment. There's some diabetes.
Right.
Right next to the Chubby Baker is Low-Key Coffee. I don't know if this has anything to do with Marvel, but we're gonna find out. What I found out is it was closed. Yeah. All right, so this is one of the stops we wanted to make. This is Bridal Veil Falls here in Utah. We just come check it out. It's a little hike. You go down to the end right there. And I believe there's a stream or a river right across there. I don't know if you can hear it. So here's the little stream I was telling you about. A little bit more than just a stream. Sucker's raging. Here's the falls up close. Goes down over into the spillway. Into this. All right, so today we're in the Canyonlands National Park. I believe we're heading to that arch over there. There's a little trail. It's a half-mile loop. Got a few people on it. That's Hannah, Amy, and Kathy. Sarah decided to hang back with Sammy. All right, we got a little stopping point. Here's where we're at. That's the view so far. I was mistaken. I don't think we're going over there. I think we're going over here. But we'll find out. All right. I thought we were going over there, but we're going over there. I don't know if you see the arch right there. Amy's already down there somewhere. All right, so Hannah is deciding to see how far she can go up with the rocks. We did it. Can we go more?
Oh.
Oh, nope. How many guys weigh?
No.
It's failing.
If you move that one, put this one.
Did it.
Hey.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's done.
I'm getting a headache.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mesa Arch at Canyonlands National Park.
Babe.
Here's the arch up close. And that is the other side. Oh my God. Whew. Jeez. That is miles and miles. That is just... We're back at the Canyonlands. This is the grand viewpoint. We're gonna see what this is all about. Here's our view for now. I feel like it goes on forever. You got mountains over there, flatlands over here, and more mountains over there. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The grand viewpoint of the Canyonlands. In reality, we got several feet of elevation. You got the one right here, and then you got another one right there. So it just keeps getting lower and lower. Now the Needles outlook point is somewhere out there. We're gonna go to that later, but we got to go all the way around. And tomorrow we're gonna be on the other side of those mountains, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Here's the other end of that overlook. Oh, come on. Okay. Our next stop is Arches National Park. Here's the visitor center. No arches yet, but we're gonna go check them out. I'm a little tired, so I'm not getting out the car, but that's Balance Park right there. We're at the Arches National Park, and we're gonna be doing a hike here in a minute at, what's it called? Window Rock. This is the Windows Trail at Arches National Park. We're about to set off on the hike. Alright, here we are, the other arches, way over there. I believe those are the ones that are in the movies and stuff. This guy's trying to take pictures. And that's who's talking. Pictures of that lady there. By the way, my niece reminded me I could work a Zoom, so here we are, working the Zoom. Thank you, Sarah. Today we're in the little town of Telluride, Colorado. That's the view right there. I'm gonna walk around a little bit and then go up on that mountain. There's supposed to be a gondola ride, so we'll see how it works out. Part of what we're doing is we're going to Telluride Station to go to Mountain Village. It's a free gondola ride up the mountain. All right, so we're inside. We had to run in. And that did not sound good.
Right in the name of the
I
Father.
think we'll be all right. Yeah, it's a running. It's a run and go. Whoa! That just went really fast. Oh my God!
Okay, let me see your faces. Let me see.
And here's the back view. There's the mountain up there. Not her head. I'm talking about the actual mountain over there. And then that's where we're going.
Hannah, look, Sarah.
All right. Mountain Village Center Station is here. This is the other end of our gondola. Oh, I'm scared. All right, here's the town that connects over to Telluride. Looks like they got live music right there. And the mountains in the background. 75 degrees. No, 70. 65. Somewhere around there. It feels good. And the breeze is blowing. Gonna try to find some coffee. At the end of the road that comes into Telluride, you find this. It is the side of the mountains with their little, I don't know what these are. Ponds.
Oof.
And then you have a little cascade right there. You have Bridal Veil Falls up there, and then you have the massive one Way up yonder. Bridal Veil.
Right over there. Can you take a picture, baby?
And there's the rest of them. By the way, if y'all are ever going into Telluride, stop at Saw Pit Mercantile. It's in Saw Pit. That is the best coffee cake I've ever had. Freaking good food. And it's not bad on the prices. So we're in the city of ouray, something like that, Colorado. And me and Kathy spent our honeymoon by mistake here, by accident, because they closed the road because of a fire. So we came back, and they have a little concert in the hot springs. We're going to go check that out. Just want to show you what I was doing. All these mountains, all the way around. We'll wrap up the evening. There's ouray. That's where we were with the concert. And then sunset's coming in. It's going to get dark in about an hour. We're going to go get some dinner. This is known as the Switzerland of America. Ouray, Colorado. Alright, just a little bit further than ouray, we have this waterfall here. Comes off that mountain. Here's the view from the lookout point. Comes down right there. There's the valley river right there that goes into ouray. And then here is the other waterfall. I'm about to show you the other end. Here's the other side. Comes down the mountain. Just massive. Oh, I don't like looking down. And goes to the valley. Down into Europe. Alright, today we're at Mesa Verde National Park. It is in the south of Colorado. And we're at the visitor center right now. There's a cool statue of a dude. You'll see later why he has to climb in and out of stuff. Carrying stuff on a backpack. Alright, so I didn't get much more of Mesa Verde. You get the gist. But after a hot moment, you stop and get ice cream. Alright, so here's the town square. You got a lot of vendors right there, arts and crafts everywhere. This is a bank. Not sure what that building is. Here's the other end. There's the Basilica or whatever it's called. And then here's the architecture to this end. Pretty cool. That's the state capitol. There's a little river down there. Pretty cool. Most people have their chilies drying outside. So that was pretty cool. We're at Santa Fe Village. Like a little shopping area, I guess. This is inside that shop. It's pretty cool. It's like a bunch of vendors inside of one building. And the inside looks like halls. Most of them seem to be closed. I don't know what happened. And that's about it. All right, on our way home, just inside the Texas border, there's a replica of Jesus' tomb. And this is pretty cool, y'all. There's a big old cross that you're going to see. And a sign that says, "Pray, everyone welcome." Here's the inside. It's pretty small, and they have a guest book you can sign in. And just pretty much the story of Jesus' death and his resurrection. Pretty awesome, though. Worth a stop.